two National League teams. We've got the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Cincinnati Reds in Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark. Coming your way on 2K Sports.
The Great American Ballpark, a great name for America's pastime, the home of the Reds. The star, Joey Votto. Will they be able to contain him in this lineup today? We're going to see. And glad you could be with us. A mid-April matchup for this team. Now presenting our starting lineup. Here's what Mike Matheny's off. Playing rolling. Here's John Jay.
It's hard to argue with his success at the plate lately. Going 8 for his last 12 at bats. If you want to stay.
There's a swing and a ball hit well. Straight away center field. And gone. Goodbye. The homer and the Cardinals getting on the board with a long ball. The first run of the ball game. You'll have to get that on the big fly ball and a 1-0 lead.
This is how you want to do it, Gary, offensively. I mean, St. Louis now out in front. Now they want to look to pad this lead.
That one's wide as Bailey misses. Steve, they'd love to see their bats going here. You just love to get a big jump. Line towards second. Picked up by Phillips.
Oh.
And that'll retire Holiday. Got a chance to check out the Reds here. Let's look at their defense. Thoughts, John? Anybody standing up?
Well, one of the most athletic infielders in all of baseball, Brandon Phillips. Not only can he make the routine play, which he does so adeptly, but he can be one of the flashiest players in all of baseball. He'll throw it behind his back. He'll throw it between his legs. Either way he does it, the job gets done, and most of the time, the hitter is out.
That one swung on its line. That one threads the needle. That's a base hit. Now the State Farm leaderboard, we take a look at who the league leaders in slugging percentage were last year. Number 1, Ryan Braun. Second is Matt Kemp. Third is Prince Fielder. Fourth spot, that's Michael Morse. And finally, Lance. Oh, Johnson stealing. And they've got him in the pickle now. Oh, boy, this is getting ugly quick. And he's in there at second base.
Well, he had a great jump right there. Great acceleration. They couldn't get him with the throw.
That's a great secondary lead that allowed him to get in easily. 0-1. Bailey kicks in the lifter. That's a strike. Berkman's going to have to take a defensive stance now.
He produced last game like it was a football game. He just kept piling on the runs, getting it done in a clutch situation.
Got him there. That was a nice strikeout.
But great confidence right there in his stuff. Could have wasted a pitch right there, but he figured, why worry?
That's a great job of finishing off the batter in a hurry. Never got a chance to see much. Hit up the middle. Oh, my. How did he get out of the way of that? Those are scary. He's turned back the other way now. And the run comes in. Uh-oh, here we go. And they have him in no man's land. He is tagged out between first and second. And so they quickly put up the first 2 runs here, getting an early lead. The Redbirds lead it 2-0.
Now batting for the Cincinnati Reds.
Out of the mound, we'll see Jaime Garcia.
Number 6.
He'll get the start for St. Louis. And Steve, as he faces these Cincinnati hitters, what do you think he's mainly concerned with?
Well, with Jaime Garcia on the mound, you know it's going to be about location and movement. Movement on the fastball. He knows how to hit his spots with it. He throws strikes, and he's got a big breaking ball and changeup as well.
Here's the pitch. That is strike 3. Stubbs. He didn't even get a half as he's done.
Well, K-Cam's going to show us this 12-6 curve. Let's get a better look.
You've got a moment to check out that lineup for the Reds. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, keep an eye on Drew Stubbs, one of the most exciting players in the game today. Big guy. He has power. He has speed. He has the ability to be a 30-30 guy. If he can cut back on his strikeouts and make contact a little more consistently, his numbers are going to go through the roof.
Now Garcia's going to have a few pitches to work with here. He's 0-2.
Well, if he threw a fastball right there, he might send a souvenir to the crowd. Problem was he got the changeup and didn't connect.
Run him up. Strike 3. Count that one as K.
Number 19.
81 miles per hour with some solid movement.
A breaking ball right there gets him to swing. You see that back leg kind of jelly bit a little bit.
He really used the off-speed pitches during that at bat to get it over with. And it's Joey Votto now. It was a win the last time out for the Reds. Though happy to end up splitting 1-1 after losing the first of the 2-game set against the Marlins.
But I think when you watch this team, this is what you're going to see, some inconsistency. They take care of things. When they do, they win. And obviously when they don't, they lose the game. That's why they're 1-1 right now.
Garcia could not find the strike zone with that one. Ball club looking to get in the plus side. You're trying to get above 500 as many games as you can. Why not start early?
Yeah, we're early in the season. What you want to see is you want to see your starting pitchers get their work in, try to get another consistent start out of your starting pitcher, and then tweak the lineup here.
Down for Javi Garcia. He gets through the first inning without allowing a hit. Up next, Cardinals. Leading it off, David Freese. Swung on and ripped towards second, and he drops it.
He's out. Let's take a look last year in the National League, where the Cardinals ended up ranking first in batting average, first in batting average with runners in scoring position. They were also ranked #1 in hits, a lineup with depth that can make contact and find their way to base.
And in the batter's box, there's a swing and a ball into straightaway center. This ball is tagged. And he drops back to the warning track. So a two down. It'll be Rafael Percal. Joe's bunt that time, pulls back though, and it's ball one. Here's the 1-0 from Bailey. Swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. And that gets down for Cal with a hit.
Well, the inning is never over with this team. 2 outs, they get that guy on first base with that big hit. Another guy gets on base. This could set up a big rout.
Now a look at the teams who generated the most runs last year, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, the Cardinals. Second, the Reds. The Rockies third. The D-backs fourth. And it's the Brewers fifth best. Oh, and he takes off for second. Fouled off. Oh! Oh, there he goes for second. Picked up by Phillips. Throws to first, side is retired. No runs on a hit. And
For the Cincinnati
here's
Reds.
Jay Bruce leading it off.
Number 32, Jay Bruce.
And Garcia gets him on the swinging first strike. Here's the pitch. And that's a strike. Bruce is going to have to take a little defensive stance here.
Tough spot for the hitter, down 0-2. You got to protect right now.
That is a called strike 3 to Jay Bruce.
And he only got to see 3 pitches. Now, unhittable pitches, but he saw them nonetheless.
Boy, that's a tough at bat for the hitter. He's got to walk away almost before he even got there. Heisey's got the bat ready to go.
Look at the NL Central last year. It's about what you would expect from the Cardinals. They beat up on the Cubs and Astros, the team at the bottom of the division, and played the Brewers, Pirates, and Reds pretty evenly.
Cardinals, Steve was talking about in their own division. They won 15 of the last 22 division games, John.
That was during the Cardinals' major playoff push in the last month of the season, at the same time as the Braves were in the midst of their massive meltdown.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out the end.
Watch K-Cam. Take a look at the two-seam fastball.
Good job of keeping it guessing by changing speeds out there.
And boy, John, you saw the effect of that swing. He wasn't even in the same time zone.
But going from off-speed to a heater like that is never easy, and even guys that make the big bucks have a hard time adjusting.
And we've got Cozart batting. Called strike. Garcia got that one in. It's 0-1.
Oh, good life on this fastball. He just buried it on first base.
And we saw that wild throw there. Now he's on base. Let's rock on the plate.
You see that guy get hit with a pitch. I mean, sometimes, listen, as a pitcher, you just lose the grip on the ball. It doesn't come out of your hand the right way. You end up hitting something.
He is pumping in this game. Garcia gets another. Great night for baseball, and the Great American Ballpark is where we are. It is just perfectly comfortable. And Jay stands in to hit.
If you saw his last game, you realize he had some kind of offensive day, hitting for the cycle. A single, double, triple, and home run. Major contribution offensively.
It rolls all the way to the wall. He's thinking 3 here. So he legs out a triple here.
Well, this is the way you want to kick off an inning right here. He hits the ball right out of the box. He's thinking triple, and that's what he gets.
Matt Holliday will stand in with a runner at third. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. And they can't cut it off. It'll roll to the wall. And they get that run in. There's the throw. He is safe at third base ahead of that play. Opposite field hitting. It is a classic piece of baseball.
Especially on that inside pitch. It keeps the defense off guard when you can muscle the inside pitch to right field.
It's going to be Johnson now. And they've not had to struggle here at the plate in this game. They just keep building on this lead.
That last hit puts a look.
Now a swing and a ball hit well. Deep to right field. Way back there. And goodbye. Home run. The St. Louis Cardinals pouring it on. The lead is 5 thanks to that 2-run shot.
At the plate,
Cardinals offense rolling right now. They look pretty good.
Number 12, Lance Berkman.
First one to Berkman. Here's the pitch. And Bailey tries inside. That'll go for a ball. Steve, they're starting to run away here, even though it's early in the ball game. The offense putting real pressure on the pitching.
Well, taking advantage of the mistakes by the pitching staff and capitalizing on it. And when they get back out there, they need their pitcher to put up zeros.
This one, it is hit deep by Berkman. Goodbye, home run. So the solo home run tacks on one more. Now a 6-run advantage.
Gary, this offense has just been in control right here. Extending the lead, going to make it much more difficult to catch them later.
In there, and this is going to be trouble. Stops at second.
Cardinals.
Well, this is unbelievable. I mean, this guy's completely lost it out there now. They've strung together 5 consecutive hits against him. Clearly, he's run out of gas.
Here's David Freese now. This is an RBI chance. There's a swing. Line drive, center field. That's one away.
At the plate.
And fans, there's more baseball coming this Friday. It's going to be Troy Tulowitzki and the Colorado Rockies as the D-backs roll into town. Start time 8:30 Eastern.
Now looking forward to that. That's going to be some kind of matchup, Gary. Good ball game.
Shoemaker settling. There's a swing and a ball hit deep to right field. Still going back. And out of here. A home run. 2 runs, 1 swing.
The St. Louis Cardinals. Shortstop.
2-run homer just adds to a terrific hitting game they've had.
Give the Cardinals hitting coach a raise here, Gary. This offense is rolling.
Swung on by Furcal. Strike 1. Well, you know that taco you had before the game, Steve? I think we've got a full fiesta. There's a swing and a smash. And Stubbs pulls it in. Now it's 2 down.
Number 54.
We're going to see Garcia here. Grounded out his last time through. And he starts him out. And that's by him 0-1. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And it's up against the wall. Look at the teams from last year who stepped up big with runners in scoring position, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, the Cardinals. The Phillies in second. Third spot, the Brewers. Mets 4th. And swing and a hot shot. Oh, off the pitcher. Wow, that was a hot shot, but he couldn't get out of the way. Not before they really opened this thing up with 3 long balls. St. Louis.
Place for the Cincinnati Reds.
Scott Rowland leading it off.
Number 27.
The pitch. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. Jay, and he does strike it down.
Pitcher, number 40.
Bassett at the plate. Get his first look in this one. Swing and a soft grounder towards second. Shoemaker's got to play.
Out the plate.
And that's in plenty of time for the out.
Better fielder. Number 6.
So Drew Stubbs will try and keep it going. You look at the league's best base stealers, he's right there. Puts in one, that's in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Garcia. Good eye by Drew Stubbs. Stays away and it evens the count. 5 for 17 lifetime off Garcia. Swung on, he hit it. It goes to Jay. And that's out number 3. No scoring here, ending this half inning. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And Matt Holliday up. He'll start things off here, inning number 4. Line drive left of the bag and foul. And with 2 strikes on him now, Holiday will be protecting that zone.
Well, he was the talk of the last game. 4 base hits in that one, and a lot of confidence building around him right now.
You're out. He can't connect on that one. Matt Holiday comes up empty on the swing.
Here's the 4-seam fastball coming at you in K-Cam. Get a better look.
Here's what Cincinnati has lined up. Series with St. Louis concluding tonight. Friday, they'll be on the road. And they head for a series against the Nationals on the road. They'll need help against Ryan Zimmerman in that lineup. That should be a great series. Swing and a liner to right center. Into the alleyway. He'll likely get extra bases on this. Johnson's headed to third. He'll hold there at second base. Credit him with a double.
Well, with that big hit right there, he only needs a triple to complete the cycle. But hey, that's the toughest one to get. Let's see if he can do it.
With a runner in scoring position to the plate, Lance Burton.
Well, a lot of people had Lance Berkman written off thinking his career was over. He left Houston, he joined the Yankees, he struggled in both cities. 2011, though, St. Louis, a turnaround.
And he takes the ball 1-0. And if you look at Berkman, I mean, the comeback player of the year in the league, the boom, that swung on, hit on the ground, picked up by Phillips.
You're out.
2 down.
Well, he gets pinned over to third base, but with 2 outs now, it doesn't help much, but at least 9 feet closer to scoring.
Now with 2 outs, here's the chance for Carlos Beltran. He doubled and scored in his last trip to the plate. Strike started off the at-bat 0-1.
Unless you stay back and really think about going the other way, you've got no chance of hitting that 4-seamer down and away.
And Johnson scores.
Now coming to bat.
A big 2-out hit right there. It's his 3rd hit of the game so far. This man's doing what he has to do to help his team win.
And a shot here for David Freese. It will come with 2 down. Oh, Beltran, here we go. A swing and a foul off to the right side. There he goes towards second. Strike 2. He is safe at second base.
They've got to take the chance when they get the opportunity, and he steals second base here.
I think he extended that lead a little bit. Probably should have been a throw over. Swung on. It is drilled by Freese. And goodbye. Home run. The St. Louis Cardinals pouring it on.
Now coming to bat for the St. Louis Cardinals.
2-run homer just adds to a terrific hitting game they've had. But I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active.
You know, it's still early in the game, though, so I'd be surprised if they make this move this early. They may just get him prepared in case they need to go there.
And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. So they strike for 3 more runs here and widen that lead even further. The Cardinals dominate.
Coming to bat for the Cincinnati Reds.
And so Brandon Phillips leading it up. Didn't put anything in play and went down swinging the first time against Garcia.
On that walk back to the dugout the last time after a strikeout on that 12-6 curveball, he had to be coming up with a new plan. Let's see if he looks for that pitch in this at-bat. He's going to get it.
And even though he came up empty on it, he'll have it in the back of his mind. He's coming again. He should be able to do better.
Bad throw. So they can't make the play. He's in there at second base, still no one away. And Joey Votto will be looking to drive something in here. He drew the most walks of anyone in the National League last year. Oh, Jay, nice play.
We've got a moment to look back at last year's Cincinnati Reds and see where they ranked in the National League. Second in runs scored. And they also showed up in the top 5 in hits, so an offense that had a lot of contact, putting the ball in play and finding ways to get on base.
And it's Jay Bruce in the box now. He has a lifetime 2 for 16 against Garcia.
Cincinnati Reds. Left fielder, number 28.
And Heisey's got the bat ready to go.
You saw their last game. You saw what a big part of their offense he was, contributing with 3 base hits.
Here's one hit very well deep. And Jay's there to retire the side. Solid work on the mound.
Up to the plate.
Rafael Hurtado leading it up. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first pitch. Big swing, straight away center. Warning track. Wall looking up. And makes the catch. He took that one away. Oh, my. This
is where you have to just tip your cap. I mean, you think you got a home run, and instead they leap up in the air, catch it, and it's an out. What an unbelievable effort.
What a great defensive play right here. This means so much to your pitcher. It's an out and a denied run.
Well, you know, this ball is going to clear the wall. There's no question about it, but he keeps his eye on it all the way, gets himself in a position to make the play, and brings it in.
And we're going to see Garcia here. He doubled at his last appearance. As he retreats back toward it, gets the out. Our State Farm leaderboard recapping the teams that led the way in extra base hits last year. Number 1, the D-backs. Second, the Brewers. Cardinals third. The Rockies fourth. And at number 5, it's the Cubs.
Well, anytime you have a whole team of guys who can hit for extra bases, it makes the defense spread out so much, and it gives you room to do other things. This team is great at it, one of the best in the league last year, just hitting the balls in gaps, hitting the ball over the wall. And that's why they score so many runs, because they're always in scoring position. An extra base hit that time. With that, he needs only a single to complete the cycle. You would think this single would be the easiest one of them all.
And Matt Holliday up. Struck out swinging last time. And another foul ball. One and 2. Tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1 and 2.
Well, runner in scoring position right here. And obviously, they want to try to avoid that 2-out base hit. They've been burned in this game offensively already, so they need an out right here. Put up a 0.
7 pitches and it's done. That's how you save your arm and go deep into a game.
Up to the plate.
And for those of you catching up with us, hi, I'm Gary Thorne, along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And we've got Cozart batting. He's going to start the home half of the fifth.
Up to the plate.
1 away.
The Cincinnati Reds. Catcher, number 39.
Mesoraco at the plate.
Well, so many questions about Jaime Garcia, what he would do after a breakout 2010 rookie season. Well, 2011 was very good once again. I don't know if we can expect the sub-3 ERA all that often, but he's a quality major leaguer.
And that's going to bring Scott Rowland to the plate. And Garcia could end up with an ERA in the mid-3s and with the strikeout totals going up. And it's just evidence that he's still growing.
Well, listen, he got knocked around a little bit in the playoffs, but don't let that change your mind about him. He has command of all of his pitches, and he's willing to throw at any time.
Well, even though Scott Rowland's up there in years, you still watch him play the game of baseball, and you see one of the smartest players you will find. Probably the best base runner in the game, but the way he goes about his business, he knows he's not going to be a 30-homer guy. So what he does is he tries to spray the ball over the field, hit the ball, and get...
It's going to be Johnson now. He is just a triple shy of the cycle now.
Well, it's the toughest leg of the cycle to get, but if he hits it into the gap, look at him run.
Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Now he swings, hits this one very high, deep left center field. And goodbye, home run. The St. Louis Cardinals pouring it on. Sometimes the offense just explodes all game long, and that's what's going on here. Another one and a huge lead. And even though they're losing in this ball game, they're going to keep that pen active. They've got both the right and left-hander up.
Well, you have to go to the bullpen to stop the bleeding so you don't give up any more runs and give your offense a chance to come back.
And boy, the offense just does not want to stop here. Another run up on the board with that solo homer. Beltran has a turn in the box.
I'm sure they didn't set out thinking, hey, let's pitch all our bullpen guys this early in the game. What do you think, Gary? I don't know. They need this guy to hold down the fort and see if he can't give them some innings.
Well, you viewers at home, if you'd like to see a lot of fireworks, hang in, because right now it's just all over this yard.
The power being shown off here. Another home run, and it's a highlight reel of power.
Fastball misses inside, and it's 1 and 2 now.
Well, a good pitch right there. He tried to get one in on his hands, but he just missed, though, in off the plate. Great pitch.
And it's in there. He continues to get on base. That's hit number 4 in this game.
Now batting.
You talk about a guy who's just wearing out the opposition. That's a 4-hit day for him. He is locked in.
Let's take a look at Carlos Beltran and how his last season turned out. Second in doubles, 7th in on-base percentage, and patience was a major part of his season last year, ranked in the top 15 and taking the walk. That patience will pay huge dividends for his club's offense.
That one's hit to the right. way down there, but that's going to be a long foul ball. Swung on. It is drilled by Freeze. Gone. A two-run homer. Two-run homer just adds to a terrific hitting game they've had.
Give the Cardinals hitting coach a raise here, Gary. This offense is rolling.
And starts him out here. There's a swing and a line towards first. And Bono makes that play.
Shortstop, number 15.
And Rafael Furcal up.
Well, things were just not going well for Rafael Furcal in Los Angeles last year. He had a great series of seasons with them, but they moved him over to the Cardinals last year. It seemed to work out pretty well for him.
And another one. It's contagious. Can't cut it off. It's going to roll to the wall. Furcal's heading for third. And he's in at second with a double, 1-0. And John, for Furcal, I mean, what a chance. You go to a ball club that's going to make the World Series run that desperately needed to have an everyday shortstop. Wow.
Yeah, that's what they...
There he goes towards third. There he goes, headed for third. Swinging a ball pop foul down the right field line. On the way. That one lofted in the air. And he fouls another one off.
A good quality at bat right there. Fouling off a pitcher's pitch. That's how you stay alive.
And that's another foul ball. Foul! Line shot into center field. 2 men have been put away. Runner on his way to third. Now the State Farm leaderboard. Look at those teams who had the highest average last year. Cardinals number 1. The Mets second. Third spot the Brewers. The Rockies fourth. It's the Astros number 5.
We're going to watch the team with the best batting average last year in this game today. And I tell you what, this entire lineup can swing the bat. There is no break in anywhere in this lineup. You think you can find someone you can pitch to and get outs? No.
4. They strike for 4 runs on the strength of 3 home runs.
For the Cincinnati Reds.
St. Louis continuing to just run away with this one. And we've got Stubbs here. 0 for 2 thus far. Swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, this guy likes to drop the hammer. That 12-6 curveball. Hitters have an awfully hard time centering it and putting it flat.
The 1-1. Foul ball! Foul by Stubbs. And the key to him throwing that big 12-6 hammer is the location, and that, Steve, he does consistently well.
Well, what makes him so good is he can throw it for a strike, and then he can start it in the strike zone and bounce it in the dirt and get to it.
1 down. And Brandon Phillips digs in with 1-0.
Well, you hear a lot of great stories from Major League Baseball, but to me, the best one was Brandon Phillips surprising a 14-year-old fan by showing up at one of his playoff baseball games.
And it's caught. That's made by Jay. Now State Farm takes a look at last year's leaders in on-base percentage.
Well, if you're a kid watching this game, look at these 2 guys in this lineup. They just seem to have a knack and an ability to get on base. And I tell you, the more you get on base, the more you're going to score runs, and the more you're going to help your team. These 2 guys are very unselfish. They do whatever they can to get on base to help their teams win.
And Garcia's pitch too low, taken for a ball. Let's take it how this pitcher has been utilizing his arsenal of pitches.
When it's working consistently, stick with it. But considering how he usually pitches and how he usually finds his success, today he's been throwing a lot of that 12-6 curveball.
Well, John, you're right, and it's odd because he hasn't relied nearly as much as he usually does on his 2-seam fastball. That needs to change for him to find success.
That'll bring up Jay Bruce.
One of the best young left-handed hitters in the game. Jay Bruce is a guy that can do a lot of things. He can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but what you also like about him, he's a great defender in the outfield with one of the best throwing arms for any right fielder in the game.
Last time up, blew up.
Now up to the plate.
Leading it off is Matt Holliday. Drove in a run earlier in the game. Here's the first pitch. He swings down, really hit that. This one's going to be fielded by Stubbs. And he grabs it in his truck. It's going to be Johnson now. He is just a triple shy of the cycle now.
Well, it's the toughest leg of the cycle to get, but if he hits it into the gap, look at him run.
And that misses for a ball.
Nobody on base right now with one out, and that's what you need. You need outs and maybe a break from base runners for a little bit here. How about a quick inning to get back in and score some runs?
Ball! Oh! And Johnson puts another one foul. The 1-2 pitch. You're Swing and a miss. Slider, 2 down.
Up to the plate.
Now, Ken Canfield shows a good look at this slider.
It was not a good-looking swing on that pitch.
Well, good at-bat starts with good swings, and bad at-bats end with bad swings. And I think he'd want that last swing back if he had the choice.
Lance Berkman at the plate. He's already homered twice in this one. That one, a one-hopper off the wall. So there are 2 men down here, but they do get a man in scoring position.
Right fielder, number 3.
Well, he's having himself a day right here in this one. 2-out hit right there. That's his 3rd hit of the game so far.
Runner at second base now, Carlos Beltran. A couple of RBIs thus far. And goodbye, home run. The St. Louis Cardinals pouring it on.
Up to the plate for the St. Louis Cardinals.
2-run homer just adds to a terrific hitting game they've had. And let's take a look as Freese stands in to hit. Here's the first pitch. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field, and that'll retire the side. Caught by Bruce. They add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. The Reds in big.
Now up to the plate.
And Heisey's got the bat ready to go.
What a great game by Garcia. I mean, he just looked so confident out there, and he had his best stuff working.
We have seen a great pitching performance on the mound and a tremendous use of that strike zone that's been on display here.
His command and control have been solid. Not perfect, but the great pitching coaches will all agree that when you can mix locations along with pitch types, that you have the greatest chance of success each time out on the mound.
And John, you know this is a game of adjustments, and the hitters have not been able to adjust the location and the...
Up the middle. Wow, that was close. Right back up the middle. Almost got him. So, with nobody out, he's on board. St. Louis still early in the season. Number 2. They'll wrap up this series with Cincinnati tonight. They'll meet a fellow NL Central club, the Chicago Cubs. That gets underway on Friday night. And they'll be going up against Joey Votto and the Reds, a team that will definitely give them a competitive series. So, a lot of home games to look forward to. He grabs it off the hop. And there's one. And they get 2. Berkman is here to wrap up the double play.
Beautiful looking double play right there. Pitcher's best friend.
That shortens the inning, shortens the number of pitches that have to be thrown. It's all about defense. Mesoraco at the plate. He's singled in his last at bat. Garcia gets set and delivers. This one hit, and a long foul ball down the left side.
Ball!
Ground ball up the middle. Shoemaker's got to play. Throws on to first. Side is retired.
Well, if I have to predict what's going to happen the rest of this game, I'd have to say he's going to continue doing what he's doing because he looks strong, he looks sharp.
For the St. Louis
and Skip Schumacher to lead off. He homered earlier in the ballgame.
So he's swinging the bat very well today and doing a little bit of everything. Driving in runs, hitting the ball out of the ballpark, having a good ball game.
Hot shot towards the hole.
He's out.
Away now.
For the St. Louis Cardinals.
And so with one down, we'll see Rafael Gonzalez. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. The first pitch. Swing sends this one on the line to right center. And it gets down. That's hit number 3 on the ball game in 5 at-bats.
Well, anytime you're a hitter and you can get 3 hits in a game, you're going to see that average start creeping up to where you want it to be. And he's on now with 1 out.
We're going to see Garcia here. I think with 1 out here, Steve, we might see he's running, heading for second. Swung on line to right center field. And in there, that'll be a base hit for the opposing pitcher. That hurts if you're on the mound.
Yeah, he may have surprised himself right there. Good piece of hitting by the pitcher. Hey, nothing like giving yourself a little offensive support.
And Jay stands in to hit. He is just a single from completing the cycle today.
Well, listen, he's got the tough part out of the way. Now all he needs is just a little stinking single. Come on.
Any hole will do. Popped him up way up there near third base. This one's going to be fielded by Rowland. He's there, but he lets it fall. The throw, and he throws it away, and now they can all run. And Furcal will score. Garcia's heading for third. Oh, and a wild throw. And Garcia also crosses. And here's the batter coming in as well. And inside the park homer, 3 runs across the plate. The defense cannot believe it. And it's Matt Holliday in the box now. Flew out last time. Fly ball. Foul! Goes foul. Here it comes. Smash towards the middle. And Holliday's got himself a single.
Now let's take a look at last year's rankings to see where Matt Holliday slotted in. 6th in on-base percentage, 9th in doubles. And he got it done on the clutch, hitting with runners in scoring position among the top 10 in the league, delivering as his team needed it, driving in some key runs.
It's going to be Johnson now. He is just a triple shy of the cycle now.
Strike one! Well, it's the toughest leg of the cycle to get, but if he hits it into the gap, look at him run.
Here's the pitch.
Foul!
Johnson will foul that away. Here's the delivery. Trying to get him to bite, but he lays off outside. 1-2. 1-2 pitch coming. That one on the ground, played by Votto. Gets one at second. Back to first. Not in time. 1-2 will get it.
First base. He makes a nice play to get the lead runner at second base with a strong, accurate throw. Good footwork. They just couldn't get the double play.
And it's Lance Berkman in the box now. Had a home run back in the 6th. Oh, Johnson stealing. This one, oh, it is hit deep by Berkman. Oh, there's a great play. Stubbs makes it. They pick up 3 here on 3 hits in strand 1. St. Louis can. And we're going to see Rowland here. He'll start things off. Bottom half, 8th inning. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the dirt. Picked up by Furcal. Rowland is retired.
A masterful performance out there today. They've not been able to get any sort of offense going. I'll tell you what, he's going to make people notice this is an outstanding effort.
LeCure making his way to the plate. Lined foul towards third. Now Garcia's going to have a few pitches to work with here. He's 0-2.
Holding them scoreless so far in this one and only allowed 4 hits, Gary. And I think a real credit to what he's been able to do. Outstanding work between the pitcher and catches. A great plan of attack.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching. So Drew Stubbs will try and keep it going. He popped out his last time. Garcia gets set and delivers. There's a swing and a liner. And that's the 3rd out. Furcal grabs it.
St. Louis
Cardinals. Carlos Beltran to bat. He homered earlier in the ball game.
Beltran.
And starts him out here. Foul! It's hit foul by Beltran. The pitch. Ball! And Beltran watches that one go by, and the count is even.
Well, that 2-seam fastball has to be thrown down in the zone. You throw it up, it flattens out, and you can get hurt.
The right center, and that gets down. Beltran, base hit. They're losing here, but they're not going to be losing for left-handers. They've got 2 of them firing in the pen right now.
What they could really use, though, is some bats to get the offense going a little bit to try to get back in this game.
So David Freese will stand in. Had a home run back in the 6th. Oh, he takes off for second. Swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. And he'll take an extra base on this one. It's rolling towards the wall. And he's in there to score all the way from first base.
Coming the bat for the St. Louis
Center fielder. He thought he had a shot there and almost did.
Well, it's a close play, Gary. As you can see, he just does make it in.
And as he gets going against these St. Louis hitters, what do you think's in store?
Well, with Aroldis Chapman on the mound, it's going to be all about that insane fastball, topping 100 miles per hour regularly. A good power slider as well, but command is the most critical factor. Can he throw strikes?
And he can't quite get back in time. He is out at second base. So with 2 down, it'll be Rafael for Cal. He singled and later scored in his last time up. There's a ground ball. Cozart throws to first in time. That's 3 down. Will they pick up a run on 2 hits and leave no one on? The Cardinals dominating.
For the Cincinnati
And it's
Reds.
Brandon Phillips now. Trying to get here. Just 1 for 3 thus far.
Brandon.
Ball! That one's too high. Garcia trying to go upstairs with it. Well, let's take a moment here to see the breakdown of the pitches that have yielded hits.
Well, guys, his 12-6 curveball, it's been hit 3 times.
You know, even with the hits he's given up off that pitch, he's found a way to spread them out, avoid the damage throughout the innings, and still not allow anybody to cross home plate. He looks like he's on his way to a second.
That's one away. Pressure continues to mount.
Not a bad way to start the last inning. He's got a shutout going. When he gets the first guy, he's going to need every bit of that defensive support in the end.
And it's Joey Votto now. He had a single in his last time up. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1. Earlier in this ball game, a 1 for 3 off Garcia.
And he's got to be feeling pretty comfortable against that 12-6 curveball. That's the pitch that he got the hit on last time up.
And that's going to be a base hit for Votto.
Cincinnati Reds.
That'll bring up Jay Bruce.
Number 32.
Tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and took advantage of it.
Oh! Missed that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Was a hitter, when a guy has a good fastball, you think you have to swing a lot harder to try to catch up with it. You really don't, but he did right there, and that's why he blew it past him.
Votto trying for third. Fantastic chance here.
This pitch just cuts right over the heart of the plate. The hitter handled it perfectly.
That's one of those where you've given in by making a bad pitch and really made it much easier for the hitter.
He's better than that. Fair down.
And Heisey's got the bat ready to go. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Towards center field. And Jay, 2 away.
Coming to bat for the Cincinnati Reds. Shortstop, number 2.
And we've got Cozart back. Got another shot after hitting into that double play last time up. Here's the first pitch. Swings, lines this one back up the middle. Gets another one down. That'll score a run.
It's a shame to see the shot right there, Gary, but still, just a tremendous performance today.
Well, he swung about well in the last game, getting 2 hits, and he seems to be continuing it in this one.
And that one is a fly ball. This could do it. That's going to be a wrap. Final out of the ball game.
St. Louis dominant today. So many things going right, and they win this one by a wide margin.
Come to that point where we take a look back and say, who made a difference? Who's our player of the game? No doubt about the outstanding pitching we saw today from Jaime Garcia.
Well, you know, Gary, he made just that one mistake, but that doesn't tarnish the shine of this performance today. And
when you take to the road, Steve, any win will do, but when you get this kind of offense, it's very satisfying.
Well, it also sent